How's it going, everyone? In this video, we will be installing a ZSpeed Undershroud under panel, whatever you want to call it. And I actually think I've got it upside down. I think it goes the other way. Whoops. Almost tripped. There we go. I just gotta peel all this protective sticker thing back. But yeah, so there it is. Now, originally, I was gonna go with the TBW Undershroud, under panel, but when I was searching around online for other car parts, I came across this ZSpeed one on conceptz, and it was on sale. So decided to save a little money, went ahead and get it. It wasn't until after that I read some reviews and some people said that it falls apart, and there were some bad reviews, but you know, I'm not too worried about it. I think it'll be fine. So this replaces a stock one, which coincidentally enough I have right over here. I took this off about 2 weeks ago because, as you can see, it's just completely, it's messed up. It's gone. I was so sick and tired of taking it on and off. It sags. Half the bolts are missing. It's messed up. So I took it off. So yes, you can run without one of those, but I wouldn't recommend doing it for long, because if you do hit something in the road that is, I don't know, like a dead animal or something, and it could mess stuff up. So with the ZSpeed one, it's all aluminum. It's got some vents in it for, you know, cooling, and it's got this little panel that makes it easier to do oil changes, which I like because it was annoying as hell to take that off every time, because that hole over there, you know, is, you probably could still do an oil change with this on, but it was just annoying, and it was just kind of better to take it off in the long run. So hopefully with this we'll be good. It comes with all new hardware, all new nuts, bolts, and these little square cover things that the bolts screw into. Came with all new hardware, so I'm pretty hyped. It's just a bitch and a half to try and jack my car up since it is so low. I need to invest or make some you know, little ramps for it to go up on. So right now I have to kind of like angle it off of my garage like so, because that little lip just gives me barely enough clearance to get the jack under here and lift it up. But it's a huge pain in the ass. I really need to get ramps. So yeah, that's kind of what mainly this video is for and about, is just me installing this. However, I will be also debadging the G35 on my trunk, taking off my side marker chameleon tint, taking off the tire letters off of my tires, and if I'm feeling it and have enough time, finally, I'll move this, finally installing my rear coilovers, because I'm still on the stock suspension in the rear, and it's been a year now. So I think it's really about that time. I need to put these on and get it looking level, get the fitment a lot better, you know, get it looking right. So let's do it. All right, so I got it all up in there. It comes with this bolt here, these two in the middle, and then those two in the back will automatically line up with the pre-existing OEM ones. So you can bolt those in right away. To don't do them tight, do them snug, because you can see there's still some adjustment you can make in order to have it line up with all, you know, the front ones. But you get these four done snug, then literally everything else just lines up, and it's just bolting everything down. Looks really good. I didn't spend the time to take this sticker off because I was just kind of over it, but I'm sure after a couple scrapes it'll probably just all come, you know what, probably once it's all up there bolted, I'll probably spend some time to take this off because I don't want it hanging down once I scrape. But overall, this thing is great quality. left hand looking at the car in that back corner, do not do that super tight because the metal or the aluminum kind of bent back. So I backed it off a bit. It's snug back. It's snug. It's just not tight. So I will recommend not doing that, or you're gonna bend the aluminum. That one was fine. That was fine. That was fine. And now I'm just gonna button it up, and then we'll see how it looks. Overall, I'm liking it already though. It has this big old door. It's all 10 mil bolts. You'll take it off. Should be plenty of clearance for to do an oil change. I like these little cooling vents. It's, you know, nice and smooth. It's flush. I'm liking it already. Looks pretty good from down here. So I'll finish buttoning it up, and then I'm gonna back the car in, and then we'll start with taking off that G35 emblem. All right, install is done. I'll try and get that on there. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but it looks pretty good. Pretty happy. Here's the driver's side before. As you can see, it kind of changes colors, you know, a little. And then here is the after, taking it off. Just clear lens with a black background. I started on the tire letters. I was just kind of getting annoyed. I did most of it. I just mostly didn't want my name on my tires anymore. And I mean, honestly, I'm buying all new tires anyways, so these will just, you know, get thrown out. But I decided just to start it anyway. Oh well, good enough. Just gonna use the heat gun. I've got some fishing line right here. And then in order to get all of the adhesive, I stole some 3M adhesive remover from my work. Don't tell anyone. I didn't have anything else to put it in, so I put it in this old water bottle with a bunch of X's marked on it so I wouldn't drink it. So we're gonna get rid of the G35 because I figured it'll look a lot cleaner with just the Infiniti and the Tommy Kyra emblem. Now, as you can see, the plastic dip after 6 years, it's coming off, so I'll just re-dip all of this, but I will not be taking this off, otherwise my license plate won't make sense. And if you don't know what that says, it says and beyond, so like from Toy Story's Buzz Lightyear to Infiniti and beyond. Haha, clever. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep the Infiniti, so at least that still makes sense. But I think it'll clean it up, and don't think there should be much ghosting from this. It wasn't really that bad after I removed my Infiniti emblem. So let's get to it. The emblem is off. Now that's just left is majority of the adhesive glue. Now I'm gonna heat this all back up and just use a plastic scraper to get most of it off, and then I'll hit it with the adhesive remover, and that should get rid of everything. All right, what do you guys think? Pretty good. You can still kind of see it, like barely, but I'm sure once I wash it, wax it, hell, even just a light buffing over here will definitely get rid of that. I'm not worried at all. I mean, even now you can barely really see it. Really have to move around, but looking good. I'm really happy. So I'm not gonna install the rear coilovers today. I'm kind of beat, and I've got schoolwork I need to do, so coilovers will be for another day, probably next week. So hope you guys like that. I don't know if it's a little video, short video, long video. Hope you guys like that video, and see you in the next one. Deuces.